All right, guys, it's finally time to see the end of this painting. Here it is, all shiny and brand new. Get ready, 1, 2, 3. Whoops, just kidding, getting ahead of myself. You're gonna have to wait till the end, silly. It would be like flipping to the end of a chapter book and reading the last few sentences and going, yeah, I read the whole book. No, instead you have to go through the whole process. You have to earn it. Anyway, all teasing aside, this is where we left off last time with the background and the guardian done. Now it's just time to kind of add those finishing details on the tree itself. So I wanted to add some moss and things like that here to kind of give more depth of color, make it more visually interesting. So I had to go through and do that. I'm a little bit obsessed with moss. Nothing quite says enchanted forest and fairy tale like moss does. So I definitely had to add that in there and get some good layers on there to add some depth to this tree. Okay, now it's time to show you guys one of my favorite tools. Ta-da! Isn't she beautiful? But Rachel, you need a new white pencil. Good grief, you can barely hold it. Stop it. Stop it. Nobody needs that negativity in their lives, especially not me. This is my pencil, and she is my own and my precious, and I will keep her as long as I can. For many years, she has served me faithfully and been my constant companion in sketching and, I don't know, emotional support. Don't judge. It's perfectly normal to have an emotional support pencil. Yeah, so I will use her until I can't anymore. And then at that point, there will be ceremony and weeping and gnashing of teeth and a Viking funeral send-off, perhaps, for my pencil, but we'll get there when we get there. These glowing yellow fairy lights have kind of become one of my signatures. I use them in a lot of my paintings because I think they look really magical. Whether they're fairies or will-o'-the-wisps, I don't think it really matters, you decide, but I think they add some really warm glow to paintings that just makes me happy and adds a layer of mystery and otherworldliness that I think is really exciting. And honestly, guys, what kind of fairy tale painting would be complete without at least a few mushrooms? Here I am doing quite a few more than a few on the forest floor, but without a whole lot of mushrooms, where would the fairies sit? It was at this point in my painting process when I realized I was really struggle bussing to try and get these mushrooms done with the camera right in front of me. So I'm gonna do a really quick magical leap forward in time. Approximately, I don't know, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours? I don't know. Here it is. Ready? Magic. Woo! Time travel is so fun. Can you see all of those little mushrooms? And I really like the highlights on them. I think it turned out pretty well. So last thing for me to do is just to add some greenery to the background. Why didn't I do this before, you might ask? We all make mistakes, okay? And with that done, as always, I have to add my signature. There it is. Beautiful. And now it's time for the sunshine. See, wasn't that worth the wait? Don't you feel accomplished now? Like you really earned it? Anyway, here it is. I'm really happy with how it came out. Here's a better, closer look without me in it. Look at that. I'm really excited about this painting. I'm calling it The Guardian for now. It makes me happy. A friend of mine recently told me that it makes her feel calm and peaceful. And that was just really flattering and made me feel really happy. So what did it make you feel? Let me know in the comments below. And if any part of this video made you happy or smile at all, please share it with your friends. Let me know what you think and follow for more. Okay, bye.